most companies today use something called an ATS, which is an applicant tracking system, to filter our resume before it actually reaches the human recruiter which is gonna interview us. So even if you might be skilled in programming, your resume might get rejected in seconds because of the wrong format. So what if you can make your own AI tool to analyze your resume and suggest the changes which ATS require to filter it out? So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can make your own AI resume critiquer and analyzer using Python and GenAI. So what you see in the screen now, this is the actual final product we're going to be building. So this, I'm going to use a sample resume to show you what this does. So what we are going to do, like when the user uploads a resume, we are going to extract its content, and then we are going to also display it, and we will gonna give the user two options: a resume critique and a resume analyzer. So the resume analyzer will require a job description. This is going to analyze for specific job roles, and the critiquer will analyze your own resume and correct your mistakes or any typos you made or any format mistakes. With that, let's get started. Let's quickly look over the project flow. So the flow we're gonna go with, like, the user is going to first upload a file, then it will go to our text extractor. We are going to be using PyPDF2 for extracting the text from the PDF file that we're gonna upload. We are gonna loop through each pages in the PDF file, and we're gonna extract each text in a string format. Then we're gonna pass it to our LLM, which is gonna generate the response for our text that we sent. We're using system prompt to tell the LLM and what it needs to do. I will provide a system prompt in the description. So after that, after the LLM creates a response, we are going to take that response and we're going to display in our Streamlit UI. So with that, now that we know our actual flow of the project, we can now let's go and create our environment first. Okay, now we are going to install our modules. So before that, let's create a virtual environment. So Python mvenv, then the name of your environment. In this case, I'm going to name it .venv. After that, let's activate our environment. Scripts /activate. Now we can install our modules. So pip install. The modules we're going to require is going to be Streamlit for the UI, PyPDF2 for the text extraction. We're going to be using Grok for the LLM inference. We were using Grok because its response time is way faster than other LLMs like Gemini. Let's also take .env, so we can load our environment variables. It will take some time to get all the files to be installed. Just wait. After the installation is done, we're now going to create our Python files we will require for the project. So we are going to require a system prompt. So our system prompt can get a little huge, so I'm going to separate the system prompt in a different Python file. So system prompt.py. After that, make a text extractor.py. This is gonna contain our PyPDF code. After that, let's make a AI response.py. This is gonna contain the actual response code for our project. After that, app.py. This is gonna contain the actual UI of the code, like the Streamlit UI. Now we're going to add the system prompt. I'm going to link the system prompt in the description. You can download it from there. The system prompt is going to tell our LLM what it needs to do. So after adding the system prompt, we're also going to require API key. So this is the API key we're gonna use for getting the response from the large language model. So you need a Grok API key. So just go to the Grok website, Grok API key, go to API keys, and then create your own API key from here. So you can create your own and name the variable Grok API key, or you can name it anything, and then just paste the API key here. After that, now let's move to the text extractor. Now let's make a script for handling PDFs. So we can't just pass the PDF to the LLM because large language models don't understand in PDF format. So we need to pass it as a text format in a string. So we are going to be using PyPDF2 for making it the PDF into a text format. So I'm going to import the PyPDF2. So from PyPDF2, we're going to be importing PDF reader. So now we're going to create a function. So def extract text from PDF. We're going to make a try block. We are making a try block to like handle the errors, because in some situation, if our like extractor cannot read a PDF, it's just gonna return none. So PDF reader, we are passing in the file, and after that create a text variable. So this text variable is contain the actual text we're going to extract from the PDF. So now after that, you need to loop through each page and extract the text and add it to this text variable. After that, we're just gonna return our text. Next, in each case of an error, we're going to make an exception as E, return none. Now our text extractor is complete. Now let's move to the AI response. Okay, now let's import the modules. So from grok, we are going to import grok. After that, we are going to import our system prompts that we just made. So after that, also you import from .env, import load.env. This is gonna help us in loading the environment variable. Also import OS. After that, make a generate function, generate response function. In here, we are going to take the resume text, a job description, and a user's choice, which is gonna choose. In here, first load the .env client. The client, we're gonna use the grok API key. Now we're gonna os.getEnv. This is gonna give us our API key. So then just put the name of the variable you created. After that, create like assign a system prompt like sysprompt and assign it to none. We are gonna change it in a if statement. So first assign it just. So now we're gonna check if user's choice is resume analyzer. So we are gonna assign the system prompt as our analysis prompt. After that, we are also going to change the user's prompt. So like the user's prompt is also going to be different in both cases. Now that we have done for the resume analyzer, we're going to do for the same thing for the critiquer. But in case of critiquer, we are only using like critique my resume. We're not going to provide a job description. After that, let's make a response. So response, we're going to take the client.chat.completions. We are going to create a completions request. So let's take our model. In this case, let's take, oh, actually it's nice. They have added like their open source models here. So we don't need to search the models. Nice. I'm gonna be using OS's 20 billion parameter model because it's a lightweight and it's a good model also. Then create a messages array. In here, create two dictionaries. In first one, the role, assign the role as system content. Assign the content as system prompt, and that's done. We have created the messages function. Now we're gonna assign a temperature for adding some randomness. So in this case, let's keep it 0.7. So every time the response is a little different. After that, we're gonna return our response. So return response.choices, the first one, and we're gonna .message.content. After that, our generate functions or AI response is done. Now we can move to our designing the UI. Okay, now let's work on the UI. So we're gonna first import Streamlit as st. We're also going to import our AI response. From AI response, we're going to import our generate response function. After that, we're also going to import from our text extractor our extract PDF. Now we're going to set a page config. So st.set page config. This is our page configuration, which is going to tell us our page title and layout of the web page. After that, let's assign a page title for the sidebar. So st.sidebar.title. In this case, AI resume. After that, we are going to also assign like a title for our main content area. This is going to be a welcome message. Wait, actually, let's also change its color. You can change the color of the text by using this format. So this, like, make it blue and just put it in a square bracket. After that, we're going to make a divider for our like the sidebar. So after the title, a divider, then the file uploader. We're gonna add a line. Now we're gonna make the file uploader. So upload file. We are gonna store the file. So st.sidebar.file uploader. We're gonna tell it upload your resume, and the type you're gonna accept are PDF type. So in here, .pdf. So all files ending with .pdf we are going to accept. After that, so if the upload file is not none, they have uploaded something, we're going to go ahead. So in here, I'm going to separate the web page in two sections. So the column 1 and column 2. Column 2 will be our responses, and column 1 is going to be users like preference, like what they're gonna do. It is gonna show the extracted text, the options, what they should select, those type of stuff. So I'm gonna create column 1 and column 2. You can think of this as like, if you have done HTML, CSS, you might have heard of as flex boxes. So it's kind of like that. So Streamlit columns, let's make the ratio to be 2:3. Yeah. After that, create a button. At first, assign the button as none, and also make a job description. This is also gonna be an empty string for now. Okay, before we move ahead, let's look on our website and see like if everything is working. So I'm going to check just the Streamlit run app.py, our name of the file. Let's see. Bruh. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I know. Forgotten a comma. Yeah, I forgot a comma after the messages. Damn. I'm just gonna quickly save it. Okay. Now, after a quick debugging session, let's see if it's working. Yep, our website is loaded. And let's see if I can upload a file. Yeah, the file uploader is also working. Okay, after that, now let's move to our next step. Okay, now that we created our job description, I'm going to use with column 1. In column 1, I'm going to store our like the configurations of the like resume. So with column 1, we're going to be using like, I'm going to use a Streamlit container to store like our stuff in one section, and I will use a separate container to store in the right container. You can think of containers as like as divs. Let's also assign like the border as true, so we can see a border. I'm going to use a markdown for saying this is the uploaded resume. Now let's see. Yep, our border is also coming. After that, we are going to take our extracted text. So I'm going to make an extracted underscore text variable, and I'm going to use now the extract text PDF and pass our uploaded file. So this is gonna return us our text. So I've also made a change here back then, so it can also return none in a case of exception. So in here, so if an exception occurs, so it's gonna, this extracted text should be none. So in this case, I'm going to change. So if extracted text is not none, we're gonna move ahead. So if it's none, we're gonna say just an error occurred, or we can just do like is none and just show error, st.error. Now we can move to the next step. I'm going to show if this is if every text is successfully extracted, what we're gonna do. I'm going to use a expander. Like expander is like a drop down, and if we click on that drop down, we can see the text. So with st.expander from resume, in here I'm gonna just st.write our extracted text. Now let's see. I'm gonna save this. Let's see. Yep, it successfully extracted the text. Okay, now let's move to the next step. Okay, now we're gonna make a select box for the user's choice on which mode they're gonna select. So choice equal to st.select box. In here there should be we're going to use two options. After that, now let's make a choice. So if choice equal resume critical, we're going to make the button for this one. So button equal to st.button. In this case, let's make that button red color. If you're thinking what these asterisks are for, this is a markdown format. So like if we use like asterisks, double asterisks, the text between them gets bold. If the user's elif, so elif users chooses the next option, we're gonna take this thing and we're gonna change it to resume analyzer. We're also going to be needing a job description in case of resume analyzer. So let's create that. So just use a job description we created at the beginning. So in here, just use a st.text area. So it should be a big text area where user can paste the job description. Let's also make a height. So 200 should be good. Let's see. I'm going to save this. I'm going to upload the PDF. Let's see. Yeah, the text is here and the option, yeah, select box is here. Let's switch it to analyzer and see. Yep, the text box is here and the text is also changing. Okay, we have successfully made the text box. Now we can move to the next step. Okay, now we are gonna work on the response generation. So just come out of the column. So now, like, if button is pressed, we're gonna see if the choice is the resume analyzer, because in the resume analyzer we're also providing job description. So if they choose resume analyzer, they should put the description also. So if choice equal to be resume analyzer, and if they have not put in anything in the job description, let's also like use a strip to remove like the last padding, like from beginning and the ending. So we are gonna warn the user, please paste the job description before analyzing. After that, let's make a else. So if everything is alright, we're gonna move to the column 2. So with column 2, I'm also gonna use the container here also. So st.container border equal to true. So to see the border here, we're gonna use like the st.spinner for animation while it's generating the response. So response equal to generate response. We're gonna pass our stuff. So extracted text, job description, and our choice. After that, we're just gonna display it in a markdown form. So st.markdown response, and that's it. We are done. So let's check our website. So I'm gonna save this. Okay, let's see. I'm going to upload my PDF and I'm gonna use it to critique my resume first. Let's see. Generating response, yeah, 55 out of 100. Okay, pass. Okay, formatting and typo, was inconsistency with technology, generic, yeah, works well. Yep, it's the critiquer is working fine, and it gave us suggestions also what to do next. Let's check with the analyzer. Okay, so I've copied a job description here, so I'm just gonna paste it. Now let's see what it results for us in this scenario of the job. The job role is Python developer. Let's see. Overall match 69 out of 100, skills 80, experience, yeah. Missing requirements, Docker, basic cloud, unit test, backend service, SQL. What do you do well? Programming, done automation, AI, ML. Okay. Priority 2, priority 3, and tip. Yeah, our project is working fine. And that's it. You have built yourself an AI resume critiquer and analyzer. If you find this video helpful, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment what you want next, and I will see you in the next video.